Georgy Alexeyevich Ushakov (1901 December 3, 1963) was a Soviet explorer of the Arctic, Doctor of Geographic Sciences. In 1926, Ushakov founded the first Soviet settlement on the Wrangel Island and was its head for 3 years. In 1930 to 1932, Ushakov headed the Severnaya Zemlya expedition and established a polar station called He, and geologist Nikolay Urvantsev were the first ones to explore Severnaya Zemlya and established that it was an archipelago. In 1932 to 1936, Georgy Ushakov was employed at the Chief Directorate of the Northern Sea Route. In 1929 and 1930, the icebreaker Sedov carried groups of scientists to Franz Josef Land and also to Severnaya Zemlya, the last major piece of unsurveyed territory in the Soviet Arctic. This archipelago was completely mapped under Ushakov between 1930 and 1932. This voyage allowed to obliterate enormous white spaces on the Arctic map. In 1935, Ushakov led the first Soviet high-latitude expedition on an icebreaker Sadko. The cruisers of the Sadko went farther north than most. In 1935 and 1936, the last unexplored areas in the northern Kara Sea were examined and the Little Ushakov Island was discovered. In 1937, the ship was caught in the ice with 2 others and forced to winter in the Laptev Sea, adding valuable winter observations to the usual summer ones. Ushakov then worked at the Chief Directorate of Hydrometeorological Service of the USSR and Soviet Academy of Sciences. Ushakov was awarded the Order of Lenin, 2 other orders, and a number of medals. Mountains in the Antarctica, a spit and a cape on Wrangel Island, as well as a river on October Revolution Island bear Ushakov's name. But perhaps the greatest honor was that Ushakov Island, which was the last piece of undiscovered territory in the Russian Arctic, was named after him. Ushakov died in Moscow, but was buried on Domashny Island in Severnaya Zemlya.